can't believe this, but I took a shower while I was half sleeping. In this video, the first 4 minutes are me getting ready and looking for a job, but the last 10 minutes is me talking about the serious situations and yapping about it. So I hope you enjoy it.
Bitch, I can't see. Bitch, snap.
I'm tired, really tired, and I couldn't find anything. I have visited more than 15 restaurants and cafeterias, and I couldn't find anything. I will never stop. I'm gonna keep it on, but today I'm tired. That's all. Hi guys, how you doing all? I am maybe doing some vlogs for looking job in the city, but I'm gonna add a little chit chat in here. The chit chat is how struggling and hard and bad is to live with a relative as an orphan. Maybe whether it's a boy or it's a girl, it doesn't matter. It's the same. And sometimes it's hard for a boy and sometimes it's hard for the girl. But me as a girl and my brother as a boy, he lives with another relative and I am living with another relative here. It's hard to live with a relative that is not your parents, or maybe sometimes not your siblings. I used to live with my siblings. One of my siblings, she's a big sister. She has a family, and it was hard to live with her, but at the same time it's not bad as is another relatives. Maybe the relatives that is not that are not your real, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it's hard, very hard to live with a relative that's not linked to you. I am currently living with a relative, and my brother is also living with a relative, so we kind of know how we're struggling, both of us struggling. My English is broken, so bear with me, guys. The thing is, if there are not your parents, then you have to endure every insult, every blame, everything they say that it's on you. You have to endure everything they blame on you, everything they say about you, because you don't have another place to stay on. I'm not saying you have to, but personally, I am doing it now, and I used to do it all the time. My mom died when I was 3 years old, and I was born in a forest, in a nomad that nobody knows. My mom died when I was 4, as I told you, and I was brought to city when I was 7 years old. Yes, 7 years old with a relative. Leave me alone. I was raised in a hard life. I was raised with a hard and enduring life. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. and then make the breakfast, go to the Quran school, Duksi, come back, and then go to the school and come back to the noon, make the lunch, and then go back to the school, come back home at the evening, and then make the dinner. So I understand that you don't understand me, because that is the life I was raised in. I used to get beaten up every day. And even if I don't get every day, I used to get it day and then one day after. Day and one day after. I used to get beaten up every time. And I couldn't do anything because that was my life. I didn't know where my father is, because I was a child when I brought to the city, and it was hard life to live, to endure, to, you know, I think you can understand that. You have to take the blame of what other children did, because you're not one of them. You have to do everything in the home, the labor, the chores, everything, because you are not one of them. Because they are feeding you. The only thing that you will get as a response when you ask them, why am I doing everything in the home while the other children are just sitting there watching a TV or doing their homeworks while I'm not doing any of my homeworks or watching the TV? The only response you will get is, because we are feeding you, you have to do the chores. Isn't that concerning? Because that was a hard life for me. I ran away from the home that I was raised in when I was 16 years old in 2018, and then it never changed. It was the same, because I was moving a relative to another relative to another relative to my sister. They were all the same, even when I'm adult. It was the same life, same struggle, same everything. You have to do the chores, you have to take the blame, you have to do everything that you told to do. You can say no, you can say I can't, you can say this is hard for me, you can say I'm sick, you can say anything. You have to do everything you have told. Yes, that is the life you have to endure it as a child living with a relative that is not your parents. And I'm sorry guys, my English is broken. I'm doing this just, if I say this in my own language, in my mother language, I'm gonna get kicked out because they don't understand English but they understand Somali, and I don't want to get kicked out because I don't have another place to stay on. This is my life. Maybe I didn't talk it more about because my English is broken and I'm trying, I'm learning, and I'm gonna make my whole personality English, because if I talk Somali everyone will understand and I will not get any place to stay on. I am talking English, this broken English, just to save myself. Yes. So I hope I find a job and I will move to a place that I own. Maybe rent an apartment or something. My brother kicked out from his school in grade 10 because we don't have money to we can't afford the expenses of the school, and currently he lives with a relative that are not looking after him. He's sick sometimes, no one cares. If he's hungry, no one cares. If he got kicked out of the school, no one cares. If he needs uniform, books, no one cares. But I care. I'm kind of looking for a job. If you're wondering why I am in a house dressed like this, like a princess, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a job and I'm tired. You don't understand how tired I am. Imagine how tired we are. Yes, exactly like that. I am so tired of looking for a job. Please, can we change the system? Why? What is my time to shine? Why? In this economy, no, in this economy, I need a job because I'm broke. I need money. I need money, bro. I was going around the city looking for a job. I need to post this video on YouTube right now because what else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? Tell me. This is so embarrassing, but it's okay because I don't have nothing to do. I don't have nothing to lose. I don't have nothing in my life. I'm not even pretty enough to, people watch me, but please.